It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. Postseason baseball, Singy. It's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Luis Gil. What do we need to know here?
He's a guy that's going to come right after hitters. I mean, he's not trying to fool them. He's going to pitch the contacts, not worry about it. He trusts his defense behind him. And he's not going to mess around with a whole bunch of different offerings. Only 3 pitches in the repertoire. So he knows he'll have to work in all 3 effectively and probably pitch backwards sometimes just to make sure this lineup isn't picking up on too many patterns.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Fair ball.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Trevor Story. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in game 1 of the wild card series. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Man at second. And that is out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Masataka Yoshida.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. First pitch, and he just misses.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
And a foul ball. Story stands at second with no outs.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
A sliding stop to first. Nicely done for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
The center fielder, number 3, Sept Rafaela.
And now it's going to be Sept Rafaela.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Red Sox already leading. And that's outside. Headed towards the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. That misses, and it's 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one missed. Now 3-0. 2 outs, base is empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 6, the first baseman, number
Nathaniel
33,
Lowe up to hit.
Nathaniel Lowe.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees coming to bat. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound now, Steven Matz. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Let's take a look at our lineup.
The first baseman,
trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Ben Rice in the box now. No balls and a strike. One out, base is empty. Next offering misses, and 1-1. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first in time.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And Judge spoils that one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Just misses with that one. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Game one of this wild card series. And stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Heel back to work. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That one misses, and the count is 1-1.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Zips it across. One out in the second.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, David Hamilton.
And next for the Red Sox, David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Just missed. Hamilton goes 5 feet 11 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
And that misses. And that's ball 3. Foul ball. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Nick Sogard. That one missed. The wind and the pitch. To the right side. Rice takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now here is Cody Bellinger. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Batting fifth.
That ball was blasted, Boog. As broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And that one fouled off. Bellinger gets his lead at first with nobody out. Bellinger goes down the left field line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's a one-run game.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped to third. Wide throw, and it gets away. Great backup and right, though, and that keeps everyone where they are.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
The shortstop takes the ball. Right through there for a strike. Tying run and scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Low. Over to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Little chopper rolls foul. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. That one almost got him. 2 outs with a runner at third. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
High fly ball out towards left center. Grisham trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's Story now. A double and a run scored his first time up. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Outside, and that's ball one. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Chopped left side. Fires over to first. And Story is out. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Not even close there. Ball one. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Fastball is outside. In the air, out towards left center, and that's the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Caballero. That's a strike. 0-1. And misses inside. That one the other way. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, center fielder Trent Grisham.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Flied to right his first time.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Off the mark there. 1-0. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Next offering is down low. That one catches the corner for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. The throw into second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
1 out, runner at second. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. 0 for 1 so far. Down and away for ball one. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He sends it out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the fresh shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike. Judge waits. Judge rips that one. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting the designated hitter, Cody.
And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's off the mark. Ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of the wild card series. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that's a base hit. Bellinger on his way home. The throw in, but it's offline. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
2 outs, runner at first. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. Inside. And that is ball 1. Stanton off of first with 2 away. That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the 4th now in game number 1. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back here in New York as we go to the top of the 4th. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela. Just missed.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. Inside, almost got him. One down, base is empty. Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering, and it just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. On the ground to first, and it stays fair.
Now batting, the catcher, Connor.
Next to
Wong.
hit, Connor Wong. Grounded out his first time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the dirt. Stays alive. Just off the inside corner. It's 2-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
And he hits a ground ball right side to first. That's out number 3. And the Red Sox lead 1. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Number 71.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs. Kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Volpe at the plate now. That's ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Garrett Crochet, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Whitlock getting loose as well.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders' inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Next pitch is downstairs. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball. Volpe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So digging in, Jose Caballero. Grounded out his first time up. fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Yoshida pulls that one down, and there's one down.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees playing in New York.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 2. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Swing and a foul out of play. Yankees up by 3. Squirts away a little bit. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now at the plate, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. And that's in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there. In the dirt, blocked. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now 5-2. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Game 1 of this Wild Card Series. And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Heel back to work.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in Game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
That's off the inside corner, and it's a ball and a strike.
These Red Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's a ball.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Man, that was a pretty good battle to play, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Popped up. McMahon under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swinging a foul straight back. Duran goes 6'1", 28 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And the 0-1. Hit hard but foul off to the left. The Yanks leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Breaking ball inside. Now 1-2. Line drive. And there's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Trevor Story now. Fought off foul. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 5-5. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Luis Gil is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Yarbrough.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 1-0.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Throws it away.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Yoshida over at first with one away. And that drops in for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Tim Hill up and throwing. Number 31 getting cranked up as well. Runner on the go. Dives and he can't hang on. Recovers in time to get the force. And they do get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Abreu.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. And fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. The other way, and foul ball. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Nathaniel Lowe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Sox get 3 on the homer, all even at 5 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And
Yankees,
stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Over to Lowe. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Cody.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. Now 1 and 2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. You don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead to count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Stanton swings through it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Bellinger goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner at second here, one gone. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Duran. Third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 5. We're all tied up 5-5. Back for more from the Bronx. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter warming up as well. And a foul ball. Late swing, foul to the left. That misses. 2-2. That's inside. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So stepping in for Boston, Connor Wong. Inside, 1-0. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Here's the second baseman, David Hamilton. First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. On the ground to the left. McMahon fires over to first. And that is the inning. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. We're all tied up 5-5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Just missed. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Zach Kelly getting ready to go. Weiser also throwing. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Right side, hard hit. Over to Lowe. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon, the next to hit. Check swing, called strike. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Sogard puts it away for the out.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jose Caballero now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And it's strike 2. That's to third. Jump throw across his body, and they get the out. Yanks held in check. This ball game still tied 5-all.
Now pitching for
Fernando
the Yankees,
Cruz on to pitch here.
number 63, Fernando Cruz.
Now it's the shortstop, Nick Sogard.
Leading off for Boston, the shortstop, Nick Sogard.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball, still 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Just off the outside part of the plate. And that one ripped into right, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game 1. Off the mark there, ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. And it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at-bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Grisham sizes this one up, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the Red
We're
Sox.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Zach Kelly.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Trent Grisham, 1 for 3.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering upstairs. That's down and in. Next offering in there for a strike. 2-2 now. That's out to center field. And that gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that skips into dirt. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And the sweeper misses.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Really important at bat coming up now.
Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. First pitch misses. That one missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's inside, and it's 3-0.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Golden opportunity right here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 9-5. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Just an unbelievable turn of events here. I mean, they've been putting together solid at-bats all inning to set the table for him, and he delivered big time to get him the lead. Huge momentum shift on that swing, and now we'll see if they can hold on.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Kelly will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Garrett Whitlock will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. In for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Got it. And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Austin Wells. 0 for 3 in this one. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. Whitlock is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Grounds one to short. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over and got a ground ball.
2 down, bases empty. And here is Anthony Volpe.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped, or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Next offering is fouled back. And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. It's now 9-5.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Tim Hill.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida.
And that one hammered. That's back there. That's long gone. He made him pay for that one, and they cut into the lead. It's 9-6.
That home run narrows the gap between these two. This one isn't over yet. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. First pitch, and he just misses.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Into the outfield, base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
And here is Wilyer Abreu. That one fouled off. Nobody out, runner at first. Slapped foul. And that's outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And next for the Red Sox, Nathaniel Lowe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hill, a tall lefty. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Rafaela stands at first with 1 out. And there's the strike. Way high. On the ground, and foul ball. Ground ball left side could be 2. To second, there's 1, and that's 2. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now a 9-6 ball game.
Now pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
35.
bottom of the 8th. Garrett Crochet.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Ryan
For the
McMahon.
Yankees, the third baseman,
Well,
Ryan.
on paper, it's favorable to have a
McMahon.
fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Way high there, and it's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next offering way upstairs. And they'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Nope. That's
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Wilson up and loosening in the pen. Slayton, the right-hander, loosening up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. He goes down looking.
Now batting, the center
Now
fielder,
here's Trent Grisham.
Grisham.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's the 0-2. Next offering is outside. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order, and they won't add to their 9-6 lead.
Now pitching for
And here's the
Yankees,
closer to try and finish off
Number
game 1.
38.
Devin Williams.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. This one in the air. Rice. And makes the grab. One up, one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the second baseman, David.
He's 2 outs
Hamilton.
away. David Hamilton getting ready to hit. In the air, left field, down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
This sport can be such a game of inches as we see it right there. Extended and just out of his reach. Had a bad read and a bad jump, and I think that's what cost him. It turned into extra bases.
Nick Sogard up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jarren Duran. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Tying run at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scored position and just 1 out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Trevor Story. And that's outside.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
So the tying run at second. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-9. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
out of the
New
bullpen
York
for the
Yankees,
Mark Leiter Jr.
number 56.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
One down. So stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. And that drops in for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedon Rafaela.
2 outs, base is empty. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Just missed.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Late with the swing there. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Aroldis Chapman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for the Yankees, the first baseman, Ben Wright.
Just missed. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one at the knees for a strike. And the count 1-2. One-run game, bottom 9. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's in the dirt.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a base hit on the line. And that puts the tying run on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario. Aaron Judge at the plate, known for his late inning heroics. And downstairs. Check swing, went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Gone. Ball game. They must be going crazy in the dugout. A walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And your final 12-10. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long